Good evening, Husky Nation, and welcome to the 2020 Cross Country Preview. I'm Mark Krebs from the Husky Report and your voice of the Huskies all season long. Let's go ahead and dive right into the cross country preview. The Husky cross country team is going to come into their 2020 campaign looking to rebuild on both teams, as the boys have lost 3 seniors and the girls lost 4 senior runners due to graduation this past year. Now, the boys team lost Casey Knipe, Bryce Moore, and Jordan Niles from their ranks, while the girls lost Callie Davis, Emily Hensey, Emma Robinson, and Robin Stark. Now, the Stark sisters have a huge presence here on this team, and that is something that Coach Jeff Newharth is going to really look for in order to keep this team motivated and keep things going well. Now, the Huskies do return 2 state championship qualifiers from last year, both on the girls' team. They are the sisters Heather and Ashley Stark. Now, Heather placed 72nd overall, and Ashley placed 82nd in the state championship meet, so not a bad performance from either runner. Now, on the boys' side, there was only one qualifier for the state championship meet, and that was Casey Knipe, and he placed 66th in the state championship meet. He was the only runner from Point-Jefferson to make it. Now, there was some middle school talent that came up through the ranks. 3 middle schoolers who ran for the boys last year were Joe Cross, Isaiah Love, and Mason Moeller. And on the girls' team, Joey Stark. Like I said, a lot of the Stark sisters are all natural runners, so they are going to be a force to be reckoned with this year. Now, both teams, the boys and the girls, each have a good core of runners coming back this year. And that should make things very, very competitive for the Huskies as they start their 2020 campaign. Here in about a week now, their first meet is the Beersford Invitational at 10 a.m. next Friday. Now, last season, the Huskies had their best finish at the Alcester-Hudson Invitational when the girls team finished second place behind West Central. Now, in that race, Heather Stark, who was a freshman last year, she's a sophomore this year, so she still has 3 good years of Husky cross country and track ahead of her. She took 4th place in the meet with a time of 22 minutes, 39.56 seconds, and her sister, Robin, also finished in 10th place with a time of 23:33.79 to round out the top 10 finishers in the meet for the Huskies. So the Huskies did have two runners place in the top 10. Now, consistently throughout the season last year, the Stark sisters were always in the top 25 in every single meet which they ran in, which was a big help for the Huskies when it came to earning points for the team. So we will see how that translates into this year. Now, the loss of Robin Stark is going to be a tough one, but again, Coach Jeff Newharth says that he's got a great group of core runners that have worked really, really hard in the preseason and during their summer workouts as well. So we're going to see how well that training translates into actual meets. Now, the boys' side, their best finish came in the Union County Quad down in Elk Point, where the Huskies finished in 3rd place behind a strong run of Casey Knipe, who finished in 6th place with a time of 18 minutes and 23 seconds on that 5K course down at the Point. So that's a very fast course, a good time for Casey. I believe that was his top time of the year. Now, the Huskies do begin their season next Friday morning at 10 when the team is going to make the short hop I-29 to run in the Beersford Invitational. We hope everybody will head up there to cheer on the runners. I know it's a weird day. School starts next week. Hopefully that will not be interrupted by COVID again. And we do know that there is a football game also that day. But that'll be later on in the evening up in Bridgewater. Now, head coach Jeff Newharth has told me that he's got high hopes for his team this year, especially with the core group of runners who are returning this fall. And he's been especially pleased with the way that the summer and preseason workouts have gone so far. And that dedication which the runners have shown is going to come out on the course throughout the season. So again, the Huskies start their cross-country campaign next Friday, August 28th at 10 a.m. at the Beersford Invitational. We hope you will be able to get up there. Otherwise, we will have all the results of that during halftime of the Husky football game at Bridgewater Emory Ethan, the defending state champs. So for the Husky Report, I'm Mark Krebs. Thank you very much for taking time out of your day to watch this cross-country preview, and we will see you at the next Husky event. Just as a quick reminder, the Huskies do play against Mount Vernon Plankinton. If you aren't not able to watch that, to make it to Mount Vernon to the game, that game will be streaming live, and I will have all the action beginning at about 6:30 with the pregame show. So again, for the Husky Report, I'm Mark Krebs. Thank you, and go Huskies.